welcome back to Farming with Kels. It has been a while, and by that I mean, well, I'm posting pretty much daily, well, you know, every other day, but it has been a week since we've been able to be in the field. So it is November 6th, and we still have corn out there in the field to combine. But the only reason we haven't been able to do it these last 6 days is because it's been drizzly, like not a full-on pouring rain, but it's been drizzly and really damp, foggy, dew. There's just been so much moisture in that, you know, the rain. So we've been unable to really truly go at the rest of the corn, but that's what we're up to today. So I'm going to get the truck started here. And yeah, let's start the day. I'm so excited. It's been way too long since I've been in the combine. Only 6 days, but it feels like literally like 6 weeks. Got to get it lined up there perfectly. So it's over the top hole there, the wet holding bin. We had the augers down with the weather that we had coming through, so time to get it back up. I might have got that wrong. It's November 7th today, but it is technically still the 27th day of harvest. I got my layers going on here because it is what used to be 80 degree, 70, 65 even degree days for harvest is now 40 to 45 with raw damp air. That's why we can't really get a good start early in the morning anymore or going really late at night anymore. So the last couple days here of harvest are really going to be a lot of half days due to weather, but can't complain as long as we can get it done, right? Super excited. It's been so long, like I said, 6 days only, but it feels like 6 weeks. And I'm about to take the grain cart here to the field, and Dad took the combine already, so, and the two Brent boxes are already there. So let's get started. As I'm driving along here, these end rows, I don't know if you can notice on camera, but I don't see any corn on any of these. Although the plant is standing, there's no corn on there. No corn on the cob. The deer have literally ate all the end rows here. Deer damage is a thing, guys. Definitely a thing. And this is actually where my deer stand is, by this field. So, good and bad. I know there's deer over here. Deer season, deer hunt's coming up this weekend, but darn it at the same time because it's eating all our corn plants. And not all, of course, but just those outside rows, you can really see like how much is eaten off. Wow. How about you guys? Do you guys have any deer damage in your area? Let me know. This is the field we call the hills. Dad's doing outside rounds there. Probably came across a tree branch or two.
Go on the bean field,
Just a glimpse at the hills again here. Dad just unloaded once into the grain cart here and He's just keeping it out because pretty soon again, once we get to the end, we're going to unload here. Woo woo! Getting the auger out there, it's about to go. There we go, closed up. It's getting cold out, so it's important to make sure, well, all the time, that it's good and out and locked in position. But even the spout, we gotta get the oil flowing, so just once I pull up to the box, I'm just gonna kind of rotate through all the different levers here and make sure we're good to go. It's important and extra important when it's cold out. Pulling up to the boxes here, gotta do the front one. Get the camera turned on here. It's a nice feature that we have so that the spout, it goes into the box and then I can see how full I am on a screen too. But it's very deceiving at times, even with the screen. Before I begin and it gets all crazy, I'll just kind of give you a sneak peek here. What the auger can do out and back. And also this direction as well. So multiple different levers going on here if I really wanted to. That's the camera view. Well, I suppose let's get it going, right? I'm starting with 28,000 pounds. Just opening up the gate some more grain comes out at a time. You can control that. Again, there's like 3 to 5 different levers here that I could use to unload or that you need to, but my main thing is controlling how much grain comes out right now. I didn't do too bad. It didn't spill. It got a little crazy at the end. But I have about 5,000 pounds I have to move to the back box, and I gotta back this thing up. As you can see there though, it starts to bubble, you call it. Lots of corn in one spot. So just need to, well, that's your indicator that it's good and full. Usually I have to pull forward each step, but now I gotta go to the back box. You gotta be really tight to the boxes though, so you really gotta make sure that auger does not hit the boxes. I'm actually just gonna back completely up. So I'm going crooked. So let's just and re-pull up to the back box, but I was able to back it up. Now I just got to pull up where I need to be, like perfectly in line. So I'd rather just start fresh here and pull forward. 5,000 pounds, so we're not going to start in a fancy spot. It's just got to be getting going. Here we go, I'm unloading the last of it. £400. There we go. All is well. Time to go catch the combine. And again, if you don't already know, me and my dad are a two-person operation. So as the boxes are getting filled, he's got to take them. He's got to be the one to haul it to the farm. So I'm going to have the grain cart just sitting there and I'll fill it with the combine. So constantly moving around from task to task. So I'm just going to start this up for him. There we go. Didn't really film the second box getting filled, but just did that one there. There's just a little bit of room left, so not sure if I'm going to top it off or Dad will before he takes it back to the farm. We're not sure the game plan because, yeah, we're just not quite sure yet. Some fields are a little too tricky to make it all flow smoothly with how we do things, but for the majority of our fields, majority of the time, it works just fine. I do apologize if you can't really hear me. I don't have my microphone on right now. And also, maybe should so I don't have to shout so much. I have a slight cold, so me and Dad both have a cold out here, so we're fighting it. Drank all my vitamin C already, orange juice, but we'll be good. But we're gonna keep on going. Home sweet home, everybody. Almost there.
Well, everybody, I am back in the combine. Woohoo! My turn to take on the hills here. Not my favorite field, I'll just say that. Not my favorite field. Because of that. Because of the hills. But we got 4-wheel drive, used when needed, of course. Might honestly need it right now, not quite sure, but I think it'll handle it here. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. There we go, no problem. Dad did the steepest part of the hills here though, and he definitely needed it. Needed the 4-wheel drive, so it does come in handy out here, I'll tell you that. And now by hills, I know that there are some areas in the country or anywhere, you know, that way bigger hills than what we got going on here, but this is pretty hilly for central Minnesota in the area that we're at. But like more rolly ground, you know, like that. but then you just drive, 20 miles down the road, even 5 miles, and it's computer flat. So it varies a lot, but we definitely farm more like rolly, you could say, than just flat. So yeah, kind of crazy how that all works, but that's why I love going to like different operations too, or like seeing online or wherever, or hearing like you guys telling me stories. It's really awesome to me because I love hearing different landscapes and how other people farm. Like that just really interests me. So I hope that some of my videos have been fun for that reason, just to see something different. Or maybe it's exactly like what you do. I don't know, but yeah, just thought I'd share that little tidbit, being it is our most hilly field. And it's hard to show it, unfortunately, in camera. It really is. Versus what you actually see right now, like looking across the field. But yeah. Moisture, Dad was saying, was around 16. So, oh, a little bunny. Kicking out a lot of bunnies this year. Not really any pheasants or turkeys or anything like that. But you never know out here what you might find. It is by my deer stand, like I mentioned earlier. So we'll see once if I kick out any deer today, if they're hiding. They got 2 days to figure it out. It's Thursday today, and opener will be Saturday morning. It's a week later this year for our area. It's going to be November 9th for an opener, but that's okay. So yeah, we're not sure what we're going to do with this stuff. If we're going to run the dryer or just cool it a little bit, fan, do something like that. Not sure. But we should have things calibrated, so it should be right. And 16 to 16.5 is just a hard number to decide what to do based on just the craziness of our dryer problems this year. Do we want to deal with it, or and will it do a good job, or keep continuing to really over dry the corn? Or do we just want to, toss a little air on it and risk it? I don't know. A lot of things that go into determination of, just because you get your crop out, there's just so much more to think about. Crop in, in the ground, crop out of the ground. Those are the funnest things, the things I'm going to show you the most, but it's a lot of the behind the scenes in your head and decision making that really all makes it come to life. So, but yeah, we'll see once what we do with it all. I'm just going to keep going at the corn here and hopefully get a bunch of acres off today yet. And yeah, maybe film later, maybe not. Stay tuned.
views. Oh my goodness. Welcome to the nightlife. There goes Dad back to the farm with the 2 boxes. Turns out I need him back in the grain cart. Grain tank full. Well, everybody, it's just that I made it. So we're good. We're good. Roads are getting shorter, so that's why.